So today, my friends, you have the possibility to work on Richmond Learning Platform. So you guys, you will not have the chance to access from your computers or any other device because you're not allowed to use cell phones or stuff, and I can take you upstairs, and I don't want to take you upstairs. But the point here is that you will help me with the exercises. So you have to pay close attention to the exercises that will be projected, and you're gonna give me the answers. And the students, please, you guys from home, try to access to the platform so you can solve all of the exercises we're gonna do today. But before, we have to talk about this quotation that I have chosen for you. It's a Chinese proverb. It means that the authorship is anonymous. Maybe Franklin can help me reading it.
Teachers can open the door, but you must enter it yourself.
Okay, thank you so much. I don't know if anyone here wants to say something about it. Maybe you.
How, like every teacher says, he can teach us, but we have to have the
Initiative.
to ask, to want to learn. They can teach us like that. We have to have the
Initiative. Initiative. Okay. So basically, my dear Christine is taking some of her teacher's words that we can't. Well, we are here to help you to lead a better life, not just to know things, but to live according to moral values and to use everything you have here to apply that in different situations in your life. It's very hard to try to teach you those things because you have another perspective of life. You have another view of the world. And so we know better what is best for you because we have walked, we have gone through the path. And we want to let you know, we want to make you aware that the future and that life outside is so different than the way that you are living it nowadays. But teenagers don't understand because you are in another atmosphere. I mean, when you listen to an advice, you said, no, it's because she's old, it's because she's haggard, it's because she's bitter. And it's not because someone is bitter or is old, it's because we know better. Because we have lived more than you and we know what is best. We really do. We really know what is best. But I remember when I was a teenager and someone wanted to lecture me, my teachers, my parents, people in my house, they wanted to lecture me all the time. You shouldn't do this because it's bad for you. So don't go there because it's dangerous. So don't talk to that person because that person is a bad influence for you. And I was like, really? No, and I did totally the opposite. And I did the opposite. It's because this is the way we act. And this is basically what you said. And that your social study teacher wanted to also make you reflect. Anybody else want to say something, Maria Jose or Marian or my dear friend? No. Anybody from home? Maybe, let me see who else is here. Jimenez. Wow, what a surprise. Alison, are you actually here?
Yes, teacher, hello.
What a surprise.
Why, teacher?
Don't tell me that you've been in my classes lately.
The last time I have a date, so I couldn't attend to your class. Sorry.
Okay, don't be. So tell me, do you have anything to say about the quotation?
Yes. For me, it means that well, teachers teach things, but it depends on us what do we want to learn and how do we use it in life. So they have the job to introduce to us the things, and we have to learn what we are going to need for life.
Mhm. Thank you so much. So, and another thing that is going on these days with this virtual stuff is that it is harder to teach you because you're not even there, you're not even listening. So when you are at home, and I think this is it's not entirely your fault, but you are surrounded by temptations. First, you don't feel like studying in your house. This is your house. It's not your school. So this is the first thing. Your disposition is not because entirely your fault, because like I said, as I said, the house is not the place where you program yourself to work and study. This is one thing. But the other thing is that you have to think, and I always try to lecture people with this, is that remember that behind you, there's your parents, your mom and dad. They are there affording you, and not just with money, but with their time. So you represent your clothes, your food, your tuition fee. They represent your parents' work. So that right now, your mom and your dad are working. They're working because they're thinking of you. And how do you repay? Sleeping, not logging in the classes, not participating in the classes. Do you think that it's fair for your parents? I think it's not. And I try to create some awareness in you, but you just don't listen. You say, no les pedí que me tuvieran. This is what you said, but at the end, you will really appreciate what your parents are doing, and the best thing you can do is take advantage of the time. So you are here, you have the chances to be in class. When you're not here, you are at home, so try to do your best. Not for you, not for me, because nothing happens to me if you talk in classes. Maybe sometimes I get angry, sometimes I don't even care. And believe me, most of the time I don't even care. But you should, because it's your parents, it's your future, it's not mine future. And I can try to open that door for you. But if you don't let me, it's gonna be even harder. So this is what I have to say about this. I don't know if someone from home wants to say something about it. Anything? Okay, so then let's go to Richmond Learning Platform. So you know the way, you have to access from your devices to Santillana Compartir with your username, your password, blah, blah, blah. As soon as you access or log in to this site, scroll down to the end and you will find Richmond Learning Platform choice or Richmond Learning Platform icon. Oh, this is very small. And so you are room C, right? 11th C is here. Ta-da-da. So once you're here, my friends, click on the student's book 3B or 3B. This is the one you can see. We are working on unit 6 and we're gonna complete grammar 1. Says here, restrictive relative clauses. You remember this topic? This topic was taught a few weeks ago. So you have to choose the correct pair in each sentence or in each pair of sentences. You have to choose the correct one. Can you see, my friends? Can you see very well? Yeah, of course you can. So, my dear Yareni, right? Yareli. Yaretsi. Yaretsi. Yeah, Yareni is another guy. Yaretsi. Read number 1, please.
Please, speak the program that many people think about successful TV person for others.
The next.
The two is the program that many people think of as successful TV person for others.
Which one is correct? The first one. Franklin, the second.
So overall, there are often the TV actors get paid the most.
Mhm.
So overall, the stars are often the TV actors who get paid the most.
Which one is correct? The second one. Maria Jose, number 3.
Friends, one of the popular in the late 90s.
Mhm.
And was in the late 90s.
Which one is correct?
I think one.
The first one you said. Number 4, Maria. Castellaneta.
Castellaneta is the actor which voice is now familiar as Homer Simpson.
Ooh.
Dan Castellaneta is the actor whose voice is now familiar as Homer Simpson.
Oh, okay. Which one? The first. So Dan Castaneta is for the English version or the Spanish one? The Spanish one. And number 5, just for giving him a try. Steven Artiga, are you listening? Can you unmute your microphone, my friend? Give me a reaction if you can. Give me a sign if you're alive. So your cell phone works properly. The battery never runs down. Let me see. Naomi Mendoza. Naomi
Hi,
Mendoza.
teacher.
Hello. Can you please read number 5?
Okay. Reality TV is probably the genre that has grown the most in recent years. Reality TV is probably the genre has grown the most in recent years.
Which one is correct according to you?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. So it's time to see. Submit. Oops, one is wrong. It's number 4. Now let's correct this. Try it again. Is this one, right? This one. Whose voice? It's possessive. His voice. Whose voice? 5 out of 5. Now we have a perfect score. Let's come back. If you are wondering where the information come from, you have the grammar reference here. You click and the information is gonna be displayed. Let's come back. maybe unit 6. That was grammar 1. Let's go over vocabulary 1. Vocabulary 1. Oh, it's done. Reset. Now you have no idea of the answers. So you have to match the columns to create the different types of TV shows. Wait, ignore it. The Arezzi. No, the first one, sporting events. Frank, crime. Crime drama. María José. Soap operas. Comedy. Arezzi. And reality shows. You can also say reality TV as well. Check the answer. Oops. My goodness. So there you have it. Let's try it again. Game shows and reality. Oh, now we have a perfect score. Say 6 out of 6. Game shows. Like fin de semana. No, fin de semana is an old-fashioned and non-existing game anymore. Game show anymore. Like, what is the name of that show? Titles, I guess. And there's this Salvadorian stupid program, Domingo para Todos. Domingo para Todos. That's game show. Yeah, it is. Hilarious. It was about, or it refers to, no, it's about.
Video games.
No. This is different games, not video games. So now let's make people from homework. We're still in here. 3B, Unit 6, Functional Language. Easy peasy. Expressing surprise. Expressing surprise. Let me see at whom. Esmeralda Lucia. Are you there, Lucy? Yeah,
Hi.
Yeah, Lucy's always there. Yes. Okay, Lucy, help me out here. Joining or connecting the expressions. Get out of.
Way? No. Of here.
Okay, get out of here. Thank you. Diana?
Hello.
Which one do you think goes with are you?
Are you serious?
By this way, you can be joking. No, yeah. Are you serious? Thank you. Who else is here? Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Are you there?
Yes, hi, teacher.
Hello, Jessie. No goodness, no way, or no joking.
No way.
No way. Thank you. Andrea Lopez Leon.
Hi.
Hello. Your goodness or you're joking?
Joking.
Joking. So it's my goodness. Let's check. Submit the answers, and we got a perfect score. So this is like a warm-up. These exercises are very simple. Now let's move to something a bit complicated. No, you should. You should. If you don't remember the exercises, they're gonna be on YouTube, so you can remember. This is. But remember, not everything has to have been scored. Everything is learning. It's gonna be evaluated in a different way, like a self-evaluation. So let's move to listening. All right, a job interview. Kind of difficult. Sorry. Okay, exercise 3, a job interview. At interview, you are going to listen to Jessica, but no Jessica Santos, it's another Jessica. Jessica being interviewed by David Lingwood and Charlotte James for a sales job in a large company. Listen to the interview and complete the questions Jessica is asked. Write 1 or 2 words in each gap. Oh.
Ask what, teacher?
Okay, this is another Jessica, not you. So the thing is that you have to listen, and you're gonna dictate me. So number 1, Jaretsi, number 2, Frank, number 3, Marian, and number 4, my dear Maria Jose. Then in number 5, Naomi Mendoza. Mendoza Naomi, you there?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you go for number 5.
Okay.
Okay, Carla Iraeta. Carla. Carlita. Not here. Isabella, can you talk? I mean, I know you can talk, but can you unmute your microphone, Isabella? Lourdes?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
No, Lourdes. I forgot. Which one goes for Lourdes, 6 or 7? 6.
6.
Okay, 6 Lourdes. Thank you. Diana, 7. Diana.
Okay.
7. And wait. Marco Isaac, are you there? Aren't you? Aren't you? Isaac? No, Isaac. So I will do the last one. I'll do that one so I can pay attention to.
B1 plus. Listening 3.
Good morning, Jessica.
Morning.
My name is David Lingwood, and this is my colleague, Charlotte James. We are the interview panel this morning. There are 3 candidates, and we are going to ask all of you the same 8 questions. Is that all clear?
Yes, of course.
Would you like to start, Charlotte?
Thanks, David. Okay, what do your colleagues say about you? Good question. They say I'm punctual, hardworking, and reliable. I think they like me and enjoy.
Is it me or she has an accent? She got an accent. A Chinese accent, an Asian accent. Yeah, kind of, right? She sounded like
Enjoy working with me. People think I'm calm. I don't get nervous. What negative comments would they make? Another good question. I think they might say I was a bit relaxed. I'm quite chatty as well.
Interesting. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
3 years? Well, obviously, I would like to be here. Still here, I mean. Doing the same job, but with more responsibility maybe. Working internationally as well as nationally.
More responsibility equal more salary. Yeah, that's what she really meant. Yeah.
Could you tell us about a time you failed? Failed? Let me think. Yes, I know. We had a big client who wanted a bigger discount. We would have got more sales but made less profit. More volume, but less profitable. I was very decisive and said no. They chose another supplier. But what I learned from this is to never say no. Well, not immediately anyway.
Thank you for that. Why do you want to leave your current job?
I thought you would ask that question. So, why do I want to leave? I have a good salary, a new car, a loyal team. It's quite traditional. I'm looking to work for a more dynamic company, I suppose. It's also good to change. Stops you getting too comfortable. I'm ambitious, I think. I want to develop as a sales manager. I see. What sort of salary package would you expect? Well, I think I would like a little more than now. So something between 40 and 50? Including car, pension, and bonus? Probably excluding them.
Next question, Charlotte.
So, if you were an animal, what would you be? Right. Animal. I'm fast, like a jaguar. I'm good in teams, so possibly a wolf. I've got a good memory. Elephant? Combination of those three?
Thank you. Most interesting.
I'm here.
And final question. Why should we hire you?
Well, for someone...
Okay. You know. Colleague. Oops. Colleague. No, wait. This is not the right spelling, but it's colleague. Colleague is my co-worker. Uh-huh. Colleague. Colleague. What do your colleagues say about you? Frank? You know the answer. What would they make? I don't remember. We have in the chat. Marcos. So I'm reading the chat. I didn't know that the chat was available. Says Jessica that she's famous now and Marcos doesn't have a microphone. Teacher. Okay, so Marcos doesn't have a microphone. So you are forgiven. Forgiven but not forgotten. Number 3, Marianne. Work. You got hers, but you didn't get yours. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Majo, could you tell us about a time you... So anybody home? Do you got number 2 or number 4?
Number 2 is negative comments, and number 4 is a time you failed.
Comment. And number 4?
No, number 2
It's
is
negative comments.
Negative. What negative comment would Jay say? And for?
A time you felt.
A time you?
Felt.
Repeat it, please.
Failed.
Felt.
In the chat, please, because the audio is making some weird noises. In the chat. Fail. Thank you. It's not you, it's the audio. It's not you, it's me, like they always say when they want to dump you. Number 5. Who was in charge of number 5?
Why do you want to leave your current job?
Your job, your current job.
Current job. Your current.
Thank you. 6.
Salary package.
Salary package,
Package.
like the cookies. Your salary package. 7.
Animal.
That was easy. And I said that I was gonna do the last one and I forgot to pay attention. But I'm the teacher, I can replay.
I'm fast, like a jaguar. I'm good in teams, so possibly a wolf. I've got a good memory. Elephant? Combination of those 3?
Thank you. Most interesting. And final question. Why should we hire you?
Well,
Why should we hire you? Those questions, I was asked with that question in my job interview here. I remember they asked me, why should we hire you? I said that I am an excellent asset. I am very responsible. I am an excellent teacher, very responsible. And this place is gonna give me the chance to grow. That's what I said. But I was so emphatic when I said that I was a good asset for the school. And this asset is when you are a good candidate. I mean, you are an excellent professional and you're gonna be an asset, something good for the institution. Okay, let me see. Oh, we have problems in number 1 and number 2. Let's listen again.
B1 plus. B1.
Name is David Lingwood, and this is my colleague, Charlotte James. We are the interview panel this morning. There are 3 candidates, and we are going to ask all of you the same 8 questions. Is that all clear?
Yes, of course.
Would you like to start, Charlotte?
Thanks, David. Okay, what do your colleagues say about you?
So this is what they say, colleague. The spelling. Plural, colleagues. Okay, and the second?
Good question. They say I'm punctual, hardworking, and reliable. I think they like me and enjoy working with me. People think I'm calm. I don't get nervous. What negative comments would they make?
In plural, that's the thing. It's not you, it's me. Colleagues and negative comment. Oh, that was it. You see, one single letter makes a difference between good and bad. So, yeah. True or false? Let me see. I'm gonna choose someone to read. Yeah, Lourdes. Lourdes is in plural. Okay, Lourdes. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, do me a favor, please. Read from 1 to 5. Don't give
Okay.
me the answer. Don't give me the answer. Just read.
Okay. There are 3 candidates for the job. David and Charlotte will ask the candidates the same questions. Jessica thinks she's popular with her team. She is very quiet in the workplace, and she doesn't expect to stay in the new company for more than 3 years.
Thank you so much. Okay, the first one, guys. True or false? You said true. Do you all agree? Yes, true? True. Yeah, the guys say, right? So there are 3 of you, and we're going to ask you the same 8 questions. JV will candidate the same. Oh, spoiler. Jessica. Is false. Did she say that they got negative comments about her? I didn't either. So didn't I? Okay, she's very quiet in her world. We don't know. False, right? What about number 5? True, you said true. No, yeah, it's false because she said that she expected to have more responsibilities in the future. Yeah. Yeah, more responsibilities equals more salary. You think it's true? Okay, let's listen to Frank. Okay, let me see who else can help me here. Melissa Flores, Meli, you there?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Meli. Help me out, please. From 6 to 8.
Okay, she has never refused a customer request. 7, she is currently working for a traditional kind of company. And 8, she wants a new car with the job.
What about 6? You said it's true.
8.
8. Hey, but you're moving ahead, mom. What about 6? She never refused a customer service. So because of the time, the storage is up. Let's say it is false. Well, I think it's false. She's currently working. It's true. Check it out. Oops. Number 3 and 4, 8. Exactly. It was true. True, huh? False. And this one. Oh, now we got a perfect score. And now let's move to the next, but not time for it. So you have to finish at home, my friends. Thank you very much for your attention and your participation is always essential for this class. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.